All right. Good evening, guys. Very warm welcome to the post-market analysis. This is Devang from the Financial Analyst, and let's talk about the markets, what happened today, and what's to come. Yes, by the way, I'll be at 9 o'clock today. The GAN video will be out, so make sure you watch that. Put your notifications on, and do visit our channel at 9 o'clock tonight, Friday. Now, today was all about discipline. Today was all about a plan that you have been given and to follow it with discipline and not to be greedy. I got a comment, and what that person said was very, very well written. He said today's market will be easy when you analyze after in the post market, but it was very difficult to trade. I totally agree. And I will tell you something. This Telegram channel that we have, right? Hopefully you all are part of that. If you aren't, let's touch 9,000 today. Do you think we can do that? Please do. It would mean a lot to me. We're at 8863 right now. So let's try to touch 9,000 today. The channel name is TFA Investments. And if you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, comment. That would mean a lot. So I'll tell you something. This Telegram channel, I'll tell you why we have created this channel. It's not to give trades and all. You all are aware of that. But it's a diary for me and for Himalay. It's a diary, like all of you record everything in journals or write it down. This is a sort of outlet for us to record what we're doing. And all the feelings that is going, the anxiety, the passion, the conviction in the trades, that is all being, outlet is here. So use this Telegram channel for one thing, which is try to understand our emotions when we're in the markets and try to understand the psychology of us when we're in the markets, because every single day these days we're sending 30-40 messages daily. So whatever is happening, you should try to feel what I am feeling, what Himalaya is feeling. So try to use it for that. Today was all about discipline, as I said, right? I'll tell you, I'll start with yesterday's video. I came live last night, 12:30, 1 o'clock, I came live. I really wanted to because it was due. I said one thing. Let me know how many people saw that. Did you all see that video, by the way? Last night when I came 1 o'clock, I was very late. Didn't remind you, but it was necessary. Yesterday, I said one thing. Today, Himalaya also reminded that. I said one thing very, very clearly. Kya bola tha? We will buy the expansion at 11 o'clock. ये एक word से है. Expansion at 11 o'clock, right? थोड़ा सा और backup करता हूँ. We discussed that. Why do I keep reminding मैंने क्या बोला था? बहुत important है, because you have to see today, did we follow that plan? Did it work? ये important है. You have to see how I plan the markets and how I execute that plan, because again, technical is something everyone knows, but you have to learn the psychology of live markets, which you're getting, on Telegram, on YouTube, everywhere. So yesterday I said one thing. Himalaya said today also. 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, do not trade. Yeah, anyone remembers? Many people would have got stuck if you didn't listen. Many people would have got stuck. I'll show you Bank Nifty chart. I told you Bank Nifty will be the one in focus. I'll show you a 5-minute chart on Bank Nifty. क्या हुआ था? 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock. बहुत interesting time था. मैं तो ट्रेड ही नहीं किया उस टाइम पे. ये देखो क्या हुआ. First candle, 4th of June 2021. This was the start. हाँ, ये देखो. See what happened. पहला candle, fall. कितना बड़ा point था? 100 point fall. उसके बाद the next 20 minutes, from 35,550 you went all the way to 3800. मतलब breakout हो गया. Now think about this. ये मैंने आपको warn किया था. Please tell me in the comments whether I warned you or not about it. I said if the breakout happens between 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, I will not take part. Be disciplined. You might miss one expire. I said this. I might miss one RBI policy meeting out of 10, but I will not take part in a breakout if it happens at between 9 to 11. किसी को ये point याद है? Because अगर आपने today, if you did that, why? I just want to ask you why. Learn, because I've also done a video. 9 to 10, 9 to 11 movements don't last. That is why. Do you also remember one thing I said? The market should open flat. Flat khula, it opened flat. So the moment they opened flat, I thought to myself, Deva, today we are expecting a breakout at 11 o'clock. Be ready for it. That was the view, was in my mind. Now, I was not at all concerned about this. You guys were also, made aware. Don't trade till 11 o'clock. Mat karna. Wait till the RBI policy to get over. Otherwise, volatility will be there. Now, what was the plan after that? Plan was 11 o'clock. Mark my words. If you heard them incorrectly, again, watch it. I'll quote and unquote myself. I said 11 o'clock, we will play the expansion. 2% kind of a move can come. 11 o'clock, we'll play the expansion when? Only and only, don't forecast, but only and only if you see a candle which does this. I have drawn this yesterday in the 9-minute video. If the candle at 11 o'clock does this, then we will play the expansion. Otherwise, we will ignore, and maybe the day of Friday will be over for you, and then we'll come on Monday. ये याद है मेरे words. अगर 11 o'clock expansion नहीं होता, if it does not happen, then we are going to not trade today and come on Monday. हुआ क्या 11 o'clock? 11 o'clock, now tell me 11 o'clock, this was the 15-minute chart, very, very simple. 5 is too small, I think. 15-minute chart, what happened at 11 o'clock? ये वाला candle था. Now, can you tell me, is this expansion? Because if someone, I don't know anyone who bought, but if someone bought over here, you didn't follow price action at all. You didn't read the charts well because ये एक complete breakdown था. If you look at this 450 support, it was a complete breakdown, kind of a retest again, then falling down, right? So what I'm saying is, यहाँ पे at that point of time, I said, कि I'm again in no positions. I said very, very clearly, today I'm in no position. Himalaya also wasn't available. He wasn't in positions. It's all about plan. Our plan was, remember one thing, I'll give you one very good advice in life, in the markets. When you come, before you come to the market, decide what you will do. Do not decide in live markets. Yes, sometimes you have to change plans and all, fine. But you will make money consistently only and only if you decide what is your plan one day before. And trust me, it's not that difficult. You might find it difficult for a day or two, or maybe a week or a month, but you will see how things fall into plan. That's how I come to YouTube with post market, give you plans, and they work because I have thought about what I'll do and I don't overtrade. I'm very, very disciplined. I follow that plan. So 11 o'clock moving, I exited. I sent one voice note. किसी को याद है? I said this thing also. I said अगर move आता है on the downside, if a dip also comes, I said 35,000 के ऊपर अभी भी मैं ऊपर हूँ, 35,000 के नीचे, then I will decide what to do. I might have to change plan, but above 35,000 I'm still ऊपर. I'm not going to change my plan. ठीक है, Bank Nifty has fallen, fine, but only Bank Nifty has fallen. Think of this. Today only Bank Nifty has fallen. Nifty has given you higher high, higher low, higher closing. All three things. Bank Nifty is weak. And do you remember one thing? Do you just pay attention to my hints? Do you remember 1-2 days back, every day I write one message. PSU banks, which we are buying again and again and again, which are again today at new highs. PSU banks are not connected with Nifty Bank. If PSU wants to go up, it does not concern Nifty Bank. कुछ ये points याद है? मैंने लिखे हैं Telegram पे, बड़ी bold, and I write it in quotes because I want to tell you that this is what I think, what I'm saying. That PSU banks are not dependent on bank. If you take the hint, I won't give anything any other hint. Also, have you noticed how we are buying companies, but I have never ever in the last couple of days given you any private bank name? Maybe Kotak, only Kotak, but any other private bank I've never asked you to accumulate, never. We took Kotak short-term trade, made some money in that, but never other than Kotak we bought any company. Although they're breaking out every single day, but you've never been asked. You might have been asked to do intraday, but never have you ever been asked to go long-term or positional on them. That's because just take these hints is all I can say. So even Nifty, by the way, if Bank Nifty wants to come down, let it come down. Nifty does not really depend upon Bank Nifty. If you remember, yes, 30% weight is there, but today financials are up. They were flat. If you see the financial index, Nifty Finance, that was still fine. All the finance companies are breaking out. Bajaj Finance, 6,000, etc., etc. So see, in the last 3 months, metals and all PSEs, they have held Nifty higher. Banks were weak, but Nifty didn't fall down. Try to understand. I will come to all of this in detail. Don't worry. What I'm saying is, ठीक है, यहाँ पे buy नहीं किया. Then I sent a voice note. एक तो मैंने आपको बड़ा clearly लिखा. I said, if you're a scalper, do what you want. I'm not a scalper, so I'm not going to give any scalping advice. So you can always go to people who are scalpers and who give scalping calls. Fine. But I said, above 35,000, I'm not going to plan any aggressive shorts. I'll explain why in a bit. I'll explain. Listen to the video to the end. I said also one thing, above 35,000, shorts, puts don't exist for me. These words don't exist. I said very, very clearly. That is how I think. मैंने आपको आज एक voice note भेजा था. Let me know how many people listened to that voice note. I sent it at 11 o'clock in the morning. I said this, 11 o'clock, I will tell you what to do. Do we play the expansion or not? I will send a voice note. I lived up to my word. This is the voice note I sent. Listen to it for a minute because I said something so important. I don't know why people missed it.
Price action to show us something. That's what I said last night when I came live around 12:30, 1 o'clock. There's going to be up, down, and a big up, down movement happening during this, first 2 hours of the market. And that's what we're seeing. So we are going as per plan. Point number 2 is our plan was to buy an expansion. Right now, you cannot see an expansion. So we might have to delay it by a day or two, maybe till Monday or Tuesday.
We might have to delay it by a day or two. You heard that? मतलब आप नहीं हो सकते थे आज bullish on Bank Nifty.
Saw the video, you'll understand that. Otherwise, see the video first. So, an expansion. If you see some bullish candles being
very
formed,
important point.
big candles, try to play an expansion. Otherwise, shift that plan to Monday or Tuesday. Mention.
You heard how I kept on saying shift plan. Now, इसके बाद I said one very important point.
35,000 के ऊपर मैं ऊपर हूँ. मैं अभी तक short नहीं कर रहा. I'm not really concerned. I'm not a scalper. I don't want to scalp for a couple of points and get out. That's not my personal forte. So if I see a fall, let's say a bigger fall comes, market गिरता है, टूटता है, till 30,000 I have no concern. I'm still fine. उसके बाद we might have to change a short-term view or whatever. We'll reconsider that. But अभी नहीं. Secondly, there's a level on Nifty, 15,620 to 623. 3 points का level दे रहा हूँ आपको. अगर market गिरता है और इस zone में कहीं आता है, await my voice note, शायद यहाँ पे हम buy करेंगे. बड़ा important एक zone है, बड़ा important level है. So unless either of these two scenarios play, I'm in a no trading zone. I'm out of the markets, enjoying my equity, but not trading options.
सुना आपने? आपको मैंने spoon feed किया आज. क्या बोला? अगर these two scenarios don't play out, I'm sitting idle. Himalaya said I'm sitting idle. We're not doing anything. I told you अगर dip आएगा, मैं short नहीं कर रहा. Right? People would have made money in shorts. If you're following us, probably you didn't short, and you're probably wondering क्यों नहीं किया. Let me tell you one thing. आज आसान day नहीं था. Whoever did straddles didn't make money, right? I don't think they made money because straddle where you make money when movements are fast in one direction. आज सिर्फ choppy था, up down. Remember those words, up down. And whoever was in naked calls, naked puts, even they didn't make so much money. Naked put वाले भी एक बार ऐसे bounce आया था, fail हो गया. जिसने naked call लिया वो fail हो गया. मैंने एक चीज बोली थी, मैंने कहा अगर dip आता है, मैं short तो कर नहीं रहा, आपकी मर्जी है, scalping करना है करो. But 15,620 to 15,623. I give a 3-point range, just a 3-point range. I said, if Nifty comes here, you have to buy. That's all. आज का low क्या था? Let me ask you something. What was the low on Nifty today? ये मैंने 10 o'clock बताया था. अब देखो, you guys, that's why मैं क्यों आपको ये बताता हूँ? That's why I'm saying it again and again, because time is something which is important, which you don't understand. मैंने 10 o'clock markets क्या कहा था? 10 o'clock markets were somewhere over here. 11 o'clock, sorry. 11 o'clock markets were at 15,690. I said अगर 15,620 to 623 आएगा, आपने buy करना है. That will be the low of Nifty for the day. आज का low देख लो क्या था. ये भी छोड़ो, daily chart पे खोले. Let's open the low on the daily chart. You can see the low given on the top. यहाँ पे लिखा आएगा. The low of the day was 15,622.35. To the decimal point. That was the low. मैंने वहाँ पे buy किया है. I did a lot of trades. So see, I don't show you every trade I do. Please, one disclaimer. If you two things before I move on. I don't show every trade I do. I don't have to. Some trades I do which I don't show you, which I show my mentorship clients. Some trades is not shared with anyone. That is some privacy that I have to keep to myself. But did you remember मैंने क्या कहा था? मैंने आपको एक call लेके दिया है. मैंने खुद दिया पर्सनली, आपको बोला नहीं है. I've taken it myself. We'll see how it performs. I have some expectation on the market. So accordingly, that was one level. Hopefully you got it. If you love that accuracy, let me know in the comments. Let me know how many people are awestruck, how many people are surprised. I would love to listen in the comments. And if I get a good response, I will try to teach it to you in the GAN series. Why not? So I'm doing it again and again is what I'm trying to say. But today we try to buy somewhere. By the way, second thing, on Telegram, there is whoever writes the message. There are two admins, Himalaya and myself. Whoever writes the message, his name comes under. So please observe who is writing the message. Sometimes what happens is Himalaya gives you a trade and you come to me and say, what do I do? For example, chase energy, 10% profit आ गया, and people writing to me target क्या. तो मैं वो करता नहीं हूँ. But still, if you have some doubts regarding anything what Himalaya writes, उसके नीचे लिखा आ जाता है कि Himalaya has written that message. So just keep that point in mind. So it was all about, by the way, another hint was given. PSU Bank privatization in play. Maharashtra Bank hit 15% today, by the way, from almost flat, 15% higher today. Privatization play working very, very well, by the way. So one trade that I was concerned about was, I didn't personally take it, but one trade which I really thought was looking very good was somewhere over here when the 430 level was about to be broken. It broke. It broke really well. Maybe some people had taken some calls. जरूर लिया होगा because price action was quite bullish at this point of time. But I was surprised. And please, एक चीज मेरे ना words याद रखना, and I hope आप लोग ये follow करते हो. I wrote one thing. I said we are going to play expansions, right? And any good news that RBI says today will be discounted on the next day, which is Monday. Never today the same as discount. I said always, whatever you do, have stops in mind. Never do, always have stops, always. अब हुआ क्या, अगर किसी ने कॉल लिया था, was working really well, but something happened. I don't know what happened. In 1 minute, some big fall happened in the market. I have no idea what happened. But that was quite explosive. And then I said, please अब stop. अगर है कोई call में निकल जाओ. Because always remember, when you're in a long side, you have to have minimum or one level as a day low. That has to be stop loss. Because below day low, you're very, very weak. Same thing for the shorts. If you're trading a breakout, or if you, let's say, short in the market and the market breaks day high, you can't keep holding. ये एक psychological factor है which comes into play. तो मैंने यहाँ पे भी लिखा था that please, it's attempting to break low. Please be careful in intraday longs. ये बहुत important. उसके बाद market काफी गिरा. Hopefully that advice helped you out. Always cut your losses fast. Even today that call I took, I mean, if 1,000 rupees loss, socho 1,000 rupees, or that's it, with a quantity of 53,000 rupees, 1,000 rupees loss. So see how I'm controlling my losses. मैं बहुत disciplined काम कर रहा हूँ. आप लोग भी try करो, please, to follow this discipline. Hopefully it will help you out. So that was about it, right? That was about it. And nothing else that I have discussed, which is so important today. It was all about being idle. As I said, not much money was made in longs. Shorts, some money would have been made. Straddles, hedging. It was all about being stock specific. A lot of people listened to that voice note in which I said that focus, enjoy your portfolio, sit idle, and hopefully you made some. You didn't make some money, but you didn't lose money also on that approach. So maybe the plan is now delayed by 1 or 2 days. But overall, with Nifty, Bank Nifty, one thing I'll explain. Let me explain a couple of things. First of all, with Bank Nifty, today I said in Bank Nifty, one voice note I sent in the night. Sorry, in the around 3 o'clock. At 3 o'clock, around that point of time, somewhere over here, I sent a voice note. Markets are at 35,250. I said, observe the Bank Nifty closing. Why? मैंने कहा था बैंक निफ्टी जो क्लोजिंग है, इट इज नॉट वेरी वेरी गुड. इट वाज एट द लोज, एक लो पे कंसोलिडेशन शॉर्ट बिल्डअप कर रहा था. एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम आई सेड वेरी वेल, एक 100-180 पॉइंट का मूव बैंक निफ्टी में आ सकता है. एंड देखो आ गया. फॉरगेट द क्लोजिंग ऑफ बैंक निफ्टी, बट ये देखो मूव आ गया. नाउ दिस इज शोइंग यू दैट समवन इन द एंड हैज रियली बॉट बैंक निफ्टी. काफी ज्यादा लिया. सेम वाज द केस विद निफ्टी. निफ्टी तो हैज डन अ वेरी गुड क्लोजिंग. If you ask me, Nifty is on a very good closing. If Nifty was very, very weak, it should have closed at this point of time, 620, which I gave you that level. Keep below 620 is my stop loss. But वो level आया नहीं, it will not come. It didn't come. So if it comes, SLs are there. So going forward, now this level is quite important, 600 to 620. This is a very, very important support now going forward for Nifty. ठीक है, तो please keep that point in mind. If you're a short-term kind of a trader, I would say as long as this level is maintained, we should be fine. I'll explain why. Same is the case with Bank Nifty, 35,000 or 35,100. This is the 100-point zone that you need to be concerned about. Try to understand. Do not just get trapped in the intraday volatility. You have to understand what's happening. If Bank Nifty really wants to fall down, yes, banks are a little bit weaker. But if Bank Nifty really, really wants to fall down, it will have to give a gap down on Monday. It will have to give a gap down on Monday. It can't give a gap up then. Number one. Number two, I'll give you a point number two. Look at the 1 hour chart. Let me show you a short term chart. 1 hour chart is a short term, like a swing kind of trading chart. Now, see what I've been telling you. Now, I'll talk technicals. Let's not talk too much about other things. See what is happening. You all are aware of Dow theory. You're all aware of market structure, how the markets are working. You can see very well right from when the breakouts happened. Look at this point of time. Around 4th, 5th, when the breakouts happened. This was the low. You had a low over here. So you can see how the lows are getting higher. Another low was somewhere over here. Another higher low. You can see another low here. Another higher low. Another higher low. And now the low is somewhere here, 35. Achha, Nifty ka chart hai. So now the low is at 15,000. let's say roughly 500 levels. और आज का एक लो इन्होंने बना दिया minor low 15600 levels. What I am trying to say is, मैं आपको, this is the thing I'm telling you again and again. If you want to go aggressive short in the market, let that structure change first. Because not only are you getting higher lows day after day, you're also getting higher highs day after day. At the same time, we are getting higher closings day after day. So the most major point, the flip level for Nifty. Nifty is very strong right now, right? It's very, very strong. Today it's just closed flat, nothing done. It made you, it gave a new high today. You can see right now 15,000 around 730 levels. It gave a new high today. So if markets are giving new highs, new highs, new highs, something is good in the markets. That's what I'm saying. Today is non-farm payroll. Do track it. It will come around 6 o'clock, I think, in the night, but do track it. So what I'm saying is the flip level right now is somewhere at 15,461. That is a very, very important level. If you start to trade below that level or close to that level, that is somewhere I will alert you what to do. But if you're quite above this level, I would still advise a buy on dip stance. It's again up to you whether you're a scalper or what you're doing. But overall, I'm giving a positional view. It should be kind of a buy on dip on Nifty at least. अभी Nifty में short नहीं है. Intraday short term pain can come when below 15,600. Some kind of short term volatility can come. Why? Because there is no level then for 100 points sort of. So that is one thing. Now same with Bank Nifty. Why do I say 35,000 is a very, very important level? Number one, it's a big fat round number. Number two, ever since the breakout has happened, you can see the markets are giving higher highs and higher lows again and again and again. Even today, it's given a higher low. You won't see it on an intraday chart, but when you actually look at the markets, after the market, when everything is shut, then you actually understand. So you can't say Bank Nifty is also bearish. Ek dip aaya. I've never ever said markets will go in single short. I always say whenever the dips come, try to buy those dips. So that is one simple plan I've already given you. So Bank Nifty little bit weaker. Now you can see important levels are 35,100, 35,000. So I want to take this level 35,000. इसके अब एक और चीज याद रखना, very, very important. All the reversals generally that I've seen in the last 100 years, if you read books or if you observe charts of the last 30 years, 40 years, you will see that the markets always give reversal in double tops and double bottoms. Something like this is a good double bottom or a W pattern, what people say. You can also see somewhere over here a double bottom on the charts, W pattern, a reversal happened. Right now, something like that is happening in Bank Nifty. But again, this will only be triggered when 35,000 breaks. Let it break first, then the structure of short term might change. But otherwise, you can't just keep on going short, wondering whether it will break or not. Hope you're getting my point. I'm talking technical, so you should be able to grasp it. No philosophical or psychological talks today. It's all about technicals, something that you should already be aware of watching this video. So the structure is still intact of Bank Nifty. 35,000 remains a strong, strong level. If it breaks, one more very, very important thing. For the trends to reverse short term, long term, whatever, you need lower highs and lower lows. First of all, till now, I've not got a lower high, lower low. Fine. If let us say, even though 35,000 breaks, even though that level breaks, but still I have got right now a higher high. So if this breaks also, you would have to wait for some price action to do that, to basically give you one lower high. So markets will give you that second chance. But once that breaks, we will alert you that we can try to go short or go sell or rise for the short term on Bank Nifty. But on Nifty, that point is nowhere right now. That point is not even there right now. So that is some view I can give you for the foreseeable future. Hopefully you got a hint. Overall, you can see all the indices are up today. Nifty was flat, so I would consider it up. Banking, private bank was only down. Finance was flat, nothing to worry there. Auto was, you can see, 0.80% up. FMCG was flat, nothing to worry. Pharma was flat. Metal 1.3% shining. IT was flat. Oil and gas was flat. Consumption again flat. Nothing, no movements. And even all the other ancillaries were doing fine. Only private banks were down today. That is all. So I would say I always follow something called a rule of two, which means that let the markets show something for 2-3 days consecutively to prove an idea. One day fall on news can't be considered as concrete. So if Monday also market falls, Tuesday also market falls, we will see what to do. If we need a short-term change in outlook to reach our destination, we will. Eventually, all of you, most of you are intraday traders. I will also have to give you intraday view, which I'll do it. But all I'm saying is just be careful in the direction that you're in and don't keep on getting swayed away by what you're doing. Nifty intraday plan, if I have to give you for Monday, it's very, very simple. Again, this is the support, as I told you. People told me, I got one message that this is forming a head and shoulder. understand what is head and shoulder first. Because head and shoulder to complete, let it break first. For very simple people, let it break first. Then it is called head and shoulder. But again, I don't know any chart pattern. I'm not concerned. I understand. That's why I say tape reading. Understand market. Understand how price moves. Understand what are the pivotal points for tops and bottoms. Now I understand that. That's why I can give it to you. See, if Nifty wants to fall down on Monday, it will have to open in the gap down so that these people get trapped. So if Nifty opens in the gap down and starts to trade below this level, then you can get some good fall in the market. Again, good fall means 50, 100 point fall in Nifty. That small thing every day happens. Up down in hota hai. So you can trade in that direction. You can also see a good trend line coming in like that on Nifty, something like a descending triangle. So if you start to open in the gap up or higher, so again it can become not a good uptrend, but I would say something like a volatile to upward movement again can start in Nifty. Hope you're understanding how I'm analyzing the markets. Not very difficult, but it's easy. So if markets, as I said, are opening flattish, right? That means you're opening at support. All the buyers get trapped. And if I'm not saying short there. Let the market show you a candle like this, 15 minute, 10 minute, but then go short. Otherwise, you can't short. Again, the view is intraday, not positional. Secondly, if the market is opening above this, then we've broken out. But again, you have resistance here, you have resistance here. Then it becomes kind of a sideways to bullish day, like that. Slowly, it goes up and goes up. So, but Bank Nifty ka thoda sa, it's more under pressure. But Bank Nifty is wild, something we always have to see in the live markets because the fall has come. Right now. The fall, even if it continues, I believe Monday 11 o'clock it could subside and the trend could change then. But otherwise, forget about time-wise segregation and all. Because of the fall, a lot of resistance levels are there. Level over here, level over here, level over here, level over here. Lots of levels have come. Same like how the markets have been going up and up, and every time market falls, it bounces back. Same logic I'm using on the fall also. Now, even if Nifty Bank goes up, it will stop here, it will stop here, it will stop here. What I'm trying to say is that Monday again could be sideways to bullish if you open with a gap up. I don't know how it opens. I can't control that. Depends upon the news. What are the orders that come in the night or whatever it is in the pre-market. So if you want to fall down, open flattish, open gap down. Not flattish, also open gap down. So that this last leg of buying can get trapped. However, if you want to go sideways to bullish, then you can open higher. Even if you open higher, it's very, very possible that you first come down, form a double bottom, and then again go up like that. It's not possible. Always it happens. When the markets after a big fall, when they open up higher, what happens is people who miss this fall, they will start to sell because they will say, I missed this fall and I have 50% retracement. Let's again try to sell. What could be levels if I have to use the Fibonacci retracements? Again, I don't really enjoy Fibonacci, but I can still show you. So 50% is coming at 35,500 level. The level I gave you today, 475 level. So that is one level. Be careful about. If you start to trade above 671, that shows how strong the bulls are. So if you're opening only with a very, very big gap up, that's a different story. Same for Nifty. If you open with a very, very big gap up, then all these levels are broken automatically, and then you can get a good one-shot movement also, by the way. But otherwise, it becomes sideways to bullish. If you open gap up, if you want to fall tomorrow on Monday, have a gap downish opening, and if you break this level, then you can go short. I think it's much better right now to short Bank Nifty rather than shorting Nifty. Some kind of short-term divergence is playing out in Nifty and Bank Nifty. So if you have to short, I would say banking is better. Private banks is better. If you want to long, again, the option is, I can't say Nifty is better. It is better, but Nifty Bank has a habit to just go bonkers whenever it feels like. But Nifty Bank is more comfortable. That's why we bought Nifty. So that's the entire view I wanted to give. Nothing very deep, nothing philosophical, nothing. Keeping it very, very simple. So as I said, today was all about being very disciplined, about following a plan. And when the plan doesn't work, you don't force yourself into a trade, but you're very, very honest to the plan and wait. Patience. Money is made by waiting and not by trading. Keep that point in your mind. Thank you so much.